Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and this is going to be a look at a knife by CRKT. Now, I've been carrying this knife off and on for the past month and a half, and when I originally saw it, I definitely fell in love with the nice clean lines that it had. I was looking for a new EDC knife, and I think this particular knife definitely fit that role. This is the G.S.D by Liong Mah, and G.S.D stands for Get Stuff Done, or you can actually replace the stuff with another word. I'll go ahead and open up the box and show you guys the knife. So here it is. As you guys can see, very awesome, clean, straight lines all the way throughout the knife. One of the things that I really do enjoy about it is the pivot screw right here on the show side is it doesn't have the screw head on it, so it gives it the appearance to continuing that look all the way through the knife, which is really nice. You have some really awesome sculpted 420 J2 stainless steel handles, and on both sides, and then on the back you have this black back spacer that runs all the way to the end of the knife here. Now the interaction between the handles and the back spacer is very flush, so you're not going to have any sore spots whatsoever, and then all the edges are nice and rounded, so it makes it really comfortable in the hand. On the opposite side you have your frame lock. Very sturdy, locks up really nice and tight, and then you have your pocket clip. The pocket clip is reversible, left and right hand tip up carry. It's also a little bit shorter than what I'm used to in most pocket clips, and I found it to be very comfortable carrying. It's also very sturdy. There's hardly any give to the pocket clip itself, so if it were to get snagged on something, it's not going to bend out like some other pocket clips that you might have encountered. The blade is deployed via this flipper right here. The flipper has a little bit of jimping in the front, which actually catches your finger really nice, and it gives you a positive feel when you go to deploy the blade. It also has a nice sizable lanyard hole, which will easily fit non-gutted 550 cores, so if you want to throw a lanyard on there, you can go ahead and do that. Go ahead and deploy the blade so you guys can see it. The blade is riding on IKBS system, so it deploys really nice and fast, as you guys saw there. You do have a little jimping on the top right here, and it is pretty functionable. Your thumb is going to lock in there, and it's going to give you positive feel as far as using the blade itself. The blade is AUS 8 stainless steel, so it is pretty easy to sharpen, which is really nice. And it does come down to this really wicked point, so for everyday tasks, it's definitely a great blade. Blade length is 3.32 inches, and then the overall length of the knife itself is 7.69 inches. Now the weight on this is going to be 5.8 ounces, so it might seem a little bit heavier for a medium-sized knife, but because of the feel of the stainless steel handle, definitely you don't feel the weight that much, but again, the weight is due to the handles themselves. Again, another look on this side. The blade is nice and polished, which unfortunately does attract a lot of fingerprints, but it did come razor sharp right out of the box. But again, like I mentioned before, it is pretty easy to sharpen. Lockup is really nice, nice and sturdy, no blade play whatsoever, up, down, left, and right. And one thing that I do want to note is that I do enjoy when manufacturers do this. They'll add a little bit extra material, I guess you could call it, on the frame lock, so it makes it a lot easier for you to get your thumb in there to disengage the lock itself. You don't have to dig too hard. You do have a little bit of jimping right in there, which helps you with that, but all in all, it is pretty easy to go ahead and disengage the lock and close the blade. Again, you open it up, you do have a little bit more jimping right down here, which only helps to lock your palm onto the handle and gives you a positive feel to the knife itself. So there it is. This is the G.S.D from CRKT, a Liong Mah design. Let me know if you guys have any questions.